What's up everyone, subscribe my channel Car Hub because today we are diving into one of the most legendary machines that came straight out of the American muscle car era, a beast that shocked the automotive world in the 1980s, the 2026 Buick GNX, Grand National 1987. This car was not just another coupe from General Motors, it was a revolution on wheels, a statement that raw power, dark styling, and turbocharged performance could come together in one package that would shake the streets and make every competitor think twice before lining up at the light. Back in the 1980s, muscle cars were struggling to find their place because of new emission standards, fuel economy concerns, and rising insurance costs. Yet, Buick, a brand known for luxury and smooth cruising, decided to take a bold step and create a performance legend. And what they unleashed was something nobody expected, the Grand National, and at its peak, the GNX of 1987. The 1987 Buick GNX was the ultimate evolution of the Grand National. It came in an all-black suit, sinister and mean, almost like a car straight out of a villain's garage. But beneath the looks was pure firepower. Buick took the already strong 3.8-liter turbocharged V6 engine and teamed up with McLaren Performance Technologies and ASC to push it further than ever before. The result was a factory-rated 276 horsepower and 360 pound-feet of torque, but in reality, these cars were putting out more than that. Real-world tests showed the GNX could hit 300 horsepower easily, making it one of the fastest production cars of its time. Think about it, back in 1987, this Buick could out-accelerate Ferraris, Corvettes, and even Porsches. A 0 to 60 mph time of around 4.7 seconds in a quarter mile in the low 13s was mind-blowing for a mid-80s American coupe. But what made the GNX truly special wasn't just raw power, it was the technology and engineering that came with it. Buick used a larger turbocharger, a better intercooler, ceramic impellers, special suspension tuning, and a rear-wheel drive setup that could actually put the power to the ground. The GNX also came with upgraded instrumentation, showing boost levels and performance indicators, reminding the driver that this wasn't just another Buick, it was a factory-built street machine. Visually, the 1987 GNX stood apart with blacked-out trim, flared fenders, unique wheels, and a stance that looked aggressive even when standing still. Every detail screamed intimidation. It was a car that had presence, a car that turned heads, and even today, collectors drool over it. Only 547 units of the GNX were ever made, making it one of the rarest and most desirable American muscle cars of the modern era. When you see one at an auction, you can expect six-figure prices easily, sometimes pushing past $200,000 for pristine examples. That kind of appreciation shows you just how important this car is in the history of American performance. Driving a GNX wasn't just about speed, it was about the feeling it gave you. Imagine being behind the wheel, turbo spooling, torque kicking in, and the rear tires fighting to grip the pavement while you left competitors in the dust. It wasn't just fast, it was menacing. The GNX gave ordinary drivers supercar levels of acceleration in a time when most American cars were struggling to keep up with European imports. The legacy of the GNX continues to this day. Every time you see a modern turbocharged muscle car, every time a dark, all-black performance edition hits the road, it owes some of its inspiration to the Grand National. It was more than a car, it was a cultural moment, a symbol that American engineering could compete with the best in the world even during tough times. So when we talk about the 2026 Buick GNX Grand National 1987, we're talking about history, performance, rarity, and a legend that still casts a long shadow nearly 4 decades later. It is one of the most iconic cars ever built, and its story is still being told every time an enthusiast starts one up, every time a turbo whistle echoes down the street, and every time someone whispers the name GNX with respect. What's up everyone, subscribe my channel Car Hub because here we don't just talk about cars, we celebrate legends, and the Buick GNX is a legend like no other.